Hello everyone, welcome to class 4. I am your science teacher and today I will explain you lesson 3 clothes we wear. Now before starting lesson, let me tell you objective of today's lecture. Students will be able to understand needs of clothes, to describe different types of clothes for different season, to understand what is fibers and fabric, to know about taking care of our clothes. Human beings are dependent on few basic needs for living without which they cannot survive. These basic needs are food including water, shelter and clothes. You know that food is our basic need. We cannot live without food. It gives us the energy to work and play. It makes us strong and healthy. It helps us to grow. It protects us from diseases. Then second human being need is shelter. Human beings need shelter to protect themselves. They need house to protect themselves from rain, cold, sun and wild animals. Clothes are one of the basic need of human being. Before clothes were made, man used to cover himself with skin of animals or bark of trees or with leaves. Clothing is very general basic need which we all require to survive. It is used to cover our body and protect it from extreme weather condition. It is in use from the beginning of mankind and has improved a lot. People hunted animals and used leaves to cover their bodies. Different codes represented different classes and type. Different clothes have different quality. In India, we wear cotton clothes in summer while silk and woolens in winter. Clothes are also named as casual wear, formal wear, party wear, sports wear, daily wear. So, on depending on the purpose they serve. Clothes are meant for us to look good and they determine our culture, class and habits too. Clothes are need to be cared for because they reflect our taste and earn dignity in society. For the protection, like clothes serve as extra protection. Think of it like second skin where if you get rashes, it protect your actual skin. Also protect from the elements like the harsh sun, fierce wind and cold weather. Even for the longest time, civilized society asked us to be clothed. Whether this is right or wrong is a debate. Sometime by wearing certain clothing, we conform being a part of a group. For example, an Indian female celebrity wear a sari at a film festival she attend. Means that clothes represent her nationality. Even for the identification like uniforms. Uniforms are a great example of how clothing is used to identify people such as a lawyer, police, doctor. We can easily identify any person by looking their clothes. We started wearing clothes to protect ourselves from the sun, wind, cold nature. But now we even wear clothes at home, even if all of a sudden the whole world gets fashion revolution. But people who like old clothes and simple clothes will wear that only. Especially in India, people would stare at foreign clothing system. We wear different clothes at different times of the day. We wear our uniform to school, loose, comfortable clothes at home, and a night suit when we go to bed at night. We wear clothes differently in different seasons in order to adjust with the changing atmospheric condition. For example, in summer it is suitable to wear cotton clothes as they absorb sweat, and in winter it is suitable to wear woolen clothes as they does not let the heat to go out. It's all about adaptation of the climatic condition. In different seasons, we wear different kind of clothes because in different seasons the weather is different, and we wear clothes according to the weather. We wear light clothes in warm weather, whereas in cold weather we need to wear clothes like full shirt, sweater, jacket, etc. There are difference in the weather, length of day, light available, and plant life during the season. In winter, we have colder weather, sometimes snow, the trees have no leaves, and the amount of time it is light during and the day is at its shortest. In summer, the weather is usually warm, trees have full green leaves, and the amount of time is it light for during the day is longer. We wear light color clothes made from cotton or linen in summer. Now, why do we wear light color clothes in summer? Because light color clothes are less absorber of heat, and it's better. We should wear light color clothes in summer because light color clothes reflect most of light and we feel less heat, and it can reflect all the seven colors. It's recommended to wear cotton clothes in summer due to the fact that cotton is good absorber of water that helps to absorb the sweat and brings it on contact to surrounding atmosphere for easy evaporation. Summer season is the hottest season of the year. In this season, the temperature becomes so high that water starts to evaporate very quickly. But this is the most entertaining season for kids who enjoy the whole vacation because their schools gets off in the summer season. Usually summers last for mid or later March to June, but they can expand up to the first week of July due to a delay of monsoon. You know that summer is hot for many reasons. These include some natural factor and some man-made factor. These factors also cause many changes in climate condition. Although the season is quite dry, the kids love it. Moreover, too much hotness is very bad for certain things and result in many problems. One problem that it causes in human which is very common is dehydration. It not only causes weakness but also can lead to death. So, to keep the body hydrated, we need to drink plenty of water. Small ponds, rivers, and wells dry up in this season. The groundwater level declines, and in some areas, condition like drought occurs. We wear dark color clothes made from wool in winter. In winter, we want to feel warm and dark color absorbs heat so that helps us. Like black cars absorb a lot of heat so it becomes very hot, so people prefer white cars as heat is not absorbed. Another example is when we appear for Olympiad tests, the ones in which we have to darken the correct option. Why do we darken it? This is because a machine is used to check this paper, so it senses the heat and this checks the paper. People wear woolen clothes in winter season. The light and cotton clothes are worn in summer season. But in rainy season, the situation of different type. If we wear rainy clothes for saving ourselves from rain, we do not wear them for a long time because they are airtight and after some time we feel nervousness. If we do not wear rainy clothes, there is a chance to get wet because of heavy rain because the time of rain is not certain. So we are in a great condition that which type of cloth we should wear in rainy season. We wear raincoat made from waterproof material such as plastic or rubber during rains. When rain knock our door, rainy weather makes everyone feel good. Some people enjoy great pleasure in this season. Why do we wear clothes? The most obvious function of clothing is to protect the wearer from the elements. It protects us from heat, cold, and rain. In hot weather, clothing provides protection from sunburn or wind damage. In the cold, it offers thermal insulation. As you know that human beings are dependent on few basic needs, one of which is clothes. Clothes are one of the basic needs of a human being. Before clothes were made, man used to cover himself with skin of animals or bark of tree or with leaves. You know that clothing is a very generic basic need which we all require to survive, and it is used to cover our body and protect it from extreme weather condition. It is in use from the beginning of mankind and has improved a lot. People were used to hunt animals and used leaves to cover their bodies. Like for protection, they serve as extra protection, means clothes protect us. It's like second skin where if you get rashes, it protects your actual skin and also protects from elements like the harsh sun, fierce wind and cold weather. We started wearing clothes to protect ourselves from the sun, wind, cold, nature. But now we even wear clothes at home, at different function, at school, at home. Clothing serves many purposes. It can help protect us from various type of weather and can improve safety during different climates. It protects the wearer from the rough surface, rash causing insect bites by providing a barrier between the skin and the environment. They can also provide a hygienic barrier, keeping infectious and toxic material away from the body. The most obvious function of clothing is to improve the comfort of the wearer. By protecting us from elements in hot climate, clothing provide protection from sunburn or wind damage, while in cold climate, its thermal insulation properties are generally more important. Shelter usually reduce the functional need for clothing. For example, coats, hats, gloves, and other layers are normally removed when entering a warm home, particularly if one is residing or sleeping there. Early humans who lived 2 million years ago were used to cover and protect their bodies by wrapping tree leaves, woven grass, tree bark, skull, and the skin of dead animals. You know that we wear different clothes in different seasons in order to adjust ourselves with changing atmospheric conditions. For example, in summer it is suitable to wear cotton clothes as they absorb sweat, and in winter it is suitable to wear woolen clothes as they does not let the heat to go out. In different season we wear different kind of clothes because in different season the weather is different and we wear clothes according to the weather. We wear light clothes in warm weather, whereas in cold weather we need to wear clothes like full shirt, sweater, jacket, etc. We wear clothes for the following reason. Cotton clothes protect us from the heat of the sun and help to keep us cool. Raincoat protect us from rain and help to keep us dry. Woolens protect us from cold and help to keep us warm. Wearing full sleeve clothes can protect us from insects such as mosquito bites. Clothes are made of fabric and fabric are made of fibers. Fabric is synonym of cloth. Fabric is not only used in making clothes, rather fabrics are used in making bedsheet, bags, mats and many endless items. There are many types of fabric: wool, cotton, silk, jute, nylon, etc. are the name of some of the fabric. Some fabric appear shiny while some appear very dull. A fiber is a thin thread of a natural or artificial substance, especially one that is used to make cloth or a rope. All clothes are made from fabric. If we look closely at any fabric, we can see that it is made up of many thin threads. These thin threads are called yarns. Each yarn is further made up of many long and very thin strands called fibers. Fibers may be natural or man made. Natural fibers are made from plant, animals, and mineral sources. Natural fibers can be defined as substances produced by plants and animals that can be spun into filament, thread, or a rope, and in next step it knitted and mended or bound. The oldest fibers used by mankind are flax, cotton, and silk, but even jute have been cultivated since antiquity. The importance of natural fibers, which are used for hundreds of years in order to meet human needs such as clothing and sheltering, has considerably reduced through the use of synthetic fibers toward the end of 19th. The increasing environment concern and depletion of resources have increased the importance of natural fibers once again and have stimulated researchers and industries to use sustainable fibers instead of synthetic fiber. Natural fiber are obtained from either plants or animal. We get cotton and linen from plant and wool and silk from animals. Synthetic fibers, fibers that are not found naturally and are made by men, are called synthetic or man made fibers. Fibers I find that either occurs naturally or can be synthesized. Synthetic fibers are man made fibers produced from chemical substances and are used for making clothes and other useful things. These are made by the process of polymerization. Synthetic fibers can either be completely synthetic or semi-synthetic. Fibers that are purely synthetic like nylon, polyester are made from chemical, whereas semi-synthetic fibers such as rayons are produced with the utilization of natural fiber. Most fabrics made from synthetic fibers are strong and can last long. They are stretchable, waterproof, and wrinkle free. One of the example of natural fiber is cotton. Cotton clothes are woven such that they allow good air circulation, thus allowing the skin to breathe. It absorbs moisture from sweating and keeps the skin dry and cool. It resists dust and mites, preventing skin irritation and infection during summer. Another example of natural fiber is linen is extracted from the sap of flax plant and it is stronger than cotton but very soft in touch. Third example of natural fiber is wool. Wool is manufactured by processing the hair of sheep or goat. The hairy skin of a sheep has two types of fiber. the coarse and fine, of which the latter is used to make wool. These fabrics trap a lot of air, which is a poor conductor of heat, which acts as an insulator against the cold condition. The fourth example of natural fiber is silk. Silk fabrics are natural anti-allergens and they are termites thus prevent from skin irritation. The texture discourages the growth of bacteria and keeps the skin free from rashes and irritation in summer. Example of synthetic fibers is nylon. Nylon clothes are tough and stain resistant. They do not absorb moisture and act as barrier for wind. They are mostly used as the outer layer of the clothing. The another example is polyester. Its fabrics are made by knitting polyester yarns. The material provides a good insulation against the wind and can be made into different thickness depending upon the intensity of cold. Nylon are strong, elastic and light and easy to wash fibers made from water, coal and air initially. The fiber is completely synthetic and stronger than steel wire. It is used to make socks, ropes, toothbrushes, tent, seat belts and curtains. Used to make rope for rock climbing. Polyester is made up of many units of ester. It is suitable for making dress material because it is easy to wash and stay crisp and wrinkle free. We need to look after our clothes. Clothes should be well with a good soap or detergent to remove all the sweat, dirt and stain. It should be washed well that will not get damaged. Woolen and silk clothes need a lot of care because they are easily attacked by small insects such as moth and silverfish. So, when you store woolen and silk clothes, you should keep mothball. So when you store woolen and silk clothes, you should keep mothballs and dried neem leaves along with them. These keep the insect away. Woolen coat and trousers should be dry clean. They may get damaged by plain washing. So, people wear many types of clothes in different seasons and they wear woolen clothes in winter season. The light and cotton clothes are worn in summer season, but in rainy season the situation of different type. If we rainy clothes if we wear rainy clothes for saving ourselves from rain, we do not wear them for a long time because they are airtight and after some time we feel nervousness. If we do not wear rainy clothes, there is a chance to get wet because of heavy rain because the time of rain is not certain. So we are in a great condition that which type of clothes we should wear in rainy season. So, thus, clothes are one of the basic need of a human being. Before clothes were made, man used to cover himself with skin of animal and or bark of tree. So, as clothes are our basic need, we should take care of our clothes.